Hello everyone, welcome back. Still raspy here, yay. But every single day I do feel like I'm getting better and better. My energy's coming back, so I'm happy about that. So welcome guys to day 5 of 25 days of makeup. I'm super excited. So in today's video, we are going to be doing not a full face because I don't have a full face, but we are going to be trying out all the makeup that I purchased from the Sephora Savings Event. In one of my last videos, I did tell you that I filmed 2 hauls showing you what I got for the Sephora Savings Event. The first one I personally discarded because I was like, this is trash. And then the second one I accidentally discarded. So here we are. So this is not absolutely everything that I got, but makeup wise, this is pretty much it. I might have got like different colors of things. I got a lot of fragrance and like body care this time around too. So this isn't the full haul, but it's still trying out a lot of the new makeup that I got. So let's get into it. So first we are going to go in with the Refi Face Primer. This is the Blur and Hydrate. So this is their newer one actually, and it really caught my eye. So what I do, and this feels so good. I like this like dry pimple. What I do is I just squeeze it out. I know it has like this metal applicator. I tried it and it does absolutely like really nothing as far as like getting the primer, you know, like evenly distributed and things like that. So like, I don't know, it's cooling. And actually I like it for under the eye just without any product. Just rubbing it like right here, it feels really cool, but it's not practical. I don't know, I don't like rubbing it all over my skin. So the other primer that they have, I do enjoy rolling it on and like helping it like get it evenly distributed, and then I just rub it in. But yeah, this applicator, not a fan of. But I will say that the primer itself, this is not first impression, this is just a try on for you guys. It does make my skin feel smooth and just like it makes it feel nice and prepped for makeup. So I do enjoy it. For foundation, we're gonna go in with it's bath time apparently. For foundation, we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. So I was really excited to pick this up. This does have 1.5% niacinamide. I got mine in the shade Custard 220 Neutral, which I'm happy because I was gonna get a darker shade thinking that that was gonna be my match, and I was like, I hope this one's not too light, and this one's basically perfect. The other one definitely would have been more darker. Just have to remember that this is a foundation, not a skin tint, so you don't like want to put like basically what would equal to 5 pumps all over your face. So I kind of just try to be mindful. I do like it. I do like how it makes my skin look. I will say though, if you have dry skin, this does, on me anyways, emphasize your dry skin, okay? And it just, so I do have to make sure that my skin is prepped, you know, like moisturizer, skincare, all of that prior to placing this on, because it will like emphasize my dry skin. I feel like you just can't overdo it. Like, don't put too much. I would prefer a pump when it comes to foundation because, like I said, I feel like you might just put a little bit too much on. Oh, and this, by the way, I didn't even show it to you. This was literally brand new before I started dabbing this all over my face. This is a new beauty blender. So I did pick this up. I like how it's like a nude color. You can clearly still see the foundation on it, but I don't know. I wanted to give the nude color a go and see like after washing it like what the staining would look like on it. But I knew I needed a new beauty blender soon, so I was like, you know what, let me stock up, because I got the last one at the last Sephora sale in the spring, I think it was. But yeah, you can see how it like, it's not super matte. It does allow your skin to still look like skin, but because it's not like super hydrating, if you already have dry skin, girl, it's not gonna be for you. And I don't want to like get full coverage out, so that's why I didn't put a whole lot. But if you feel like you want to just add a little bit more in areas that you want more full coverage, you can. I'm more of a medium coverage girl, so and especially when it's leaning more matte. Like this does say natural airbrush foundation, and I do think that it like makes you look airbrushed. But I think if you build it up on skin that's leaning more dry, it does start to look cakey a little bit more earlier in the day, you know. That's just my opinion. My opinion, sticking to it. But I will say that this does make a good combo. This is not new, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is the Huda Beauty Fox Filter Concealer. So we're gonna just go ahead and put a little bit. I do like this concealer. I will say that I purchased a shade a little bit too light, but it was around the time that I was getting concealers too matchy with my foundation, and so I was like, no, I'm not gonna get what I normally would get. I'm gonna get a shade lighter, and here I got it a little bit too light because I still don't want like a super bright under eye, because that could do the opposite and really emphasize your dark circles. But it's still a good concealer. I just can't wear it in the summertime. But I like this concealer because it's matte, but it's like a lumi matte, and you're like, what? But I don't know, it just, once you put it on, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of sounds weird because you're like, how did I tell you the shade? The shade is 2.7 neutral coconut flakes, and yeah, it's a luminous matte concealer. Basically, it's not like a flat matte. I don't have a new bronzer this time around, so I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion bronzer. I just like how it just looks so silky. I love that. And you're like, whoa, you didn't set that foundation. How are you doing that? This foundation is a foundation that you can put powder right on top and like not set it, at least on me, because for the most part it sets down pretty nicely on its own. I'm not saying it's a transfer proof foundation, so like it's not a foundation that's going to like not move or smudge, but like it's a foundation that I feel like I can touch and I'm not like, oh my god, I just smeared away my foundation. You know what I mean? It's not that type of loomy, glidey foundation, but I feel like it does have a nice wear time on its own without being set. But I feel like it looks a little too dry when I set it, so it's a foundation that like I'm comfortable with putting it on without setting it. But is it a foundation that I would put on without setting to go to like a wedding or something? No, it's just, it wouldn't be the foundation that I would choose for that. But every day to day, yeah. Right, let me set these under eyes because I do feel like I'm getting slightly creasy, but not too much, but just a little. Just like right under my lash line, but honestly, nowhere else. But we are going to use, did I forget a Powerpuff? Oh my god, the amount of times I have to get up. What is new, and I already have it all fingered up, is the LYS, and this is the, I don't know what the powder itself is called, but it's their loose powder. It's called Sincere Pink, and this is what it looks like. Oh my god, I'm so excited to try this. Okay, I have not tried it yet. It's brand spanking new. Ooh, get like a little stopper lid there. So excited. Oh my god, that's pink. That's pink. Okay, I need to wash these puffs. Lordy. Okay, I'm not going to be wearing a pink blush, so I'm excited to see what it looks like with the pink blush, but I still want to try this powder out. Oh my god, that's like so pink, guys. This, like, so far I haven't really found a pink powder that's like too pink for me, but this one might be it. My dogs were barking, so I went to go see why they were barking, and now I got the little creases again. Okay, you can see like where I put the powder on my hand. Normally it fades. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. Okay, look closer. Do you see how pink that is? I mean, I'm not scared of it. For most of my pink powders, I normally only wear them if I'm wearing a pink or mauve blush, because I feel like it doesn't really look great when you're like wearing like a peach blush and then you put on a pink powder on top. I feel like pink powders really do a good job at like really just like blending in your blush and blurring that line. Wow. Okay, now I want to say it's brightening, but like it might be hard to tell because I had a bright, like very bright concealer on that was a little bit too light. So it did like bring it down, which is great. But if you're more fair than me, I feel like this might be too dark on you. Like it might, you know what I mean? Like darken that spot for you. And the pink might show up a little bit too much. But they do have other shades. They do have other shades. And I like how it's pigmented because I feel like for people who might have a deeper skin tone, they can finally have like a pink powder that isn't too ashy on them. I don't know. That's just, what do I know? But yeah, I really just wanted to test this out. This all this video is really just me playing with some makeup. I have nowhere to go, so if the makeup doesn't match or go well together, they're like, I don't care. This isn't like a certain look. Oh, this isn't a certain like look or tutorial. This is just, again, playing with the makeup that I bought. I like how blurred it looks, and like once it's like seeped into the skin, it's not too bad. So I do like that. All right, next I'm gonna go in with, this is called So Natural. It's the Glow Play Blush. I feel like it's a bit warmer than what I'm probably going for, but it's fine. We'll see how it is on the cheek. This is technically a blush brush. Okay, it's working. I still don't like this brush though. I'm really trying to figure out how I want to use it. I mean, it's picking up the product. It's just so stiff. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get a bruise. I'm barely like, you know, pushing the brush into my face, but it's just a stiff brush. I wanted this blush because I wanted more of a toned down neutral blush. Again, it's showing up a little bit more warm and like peachy on camera. In person, it's not as peachy, but we're just gonna have to go with it. I don't know why, but like right here, whenever I do my makeup, I always get like just no pigment that sticks to that area of my skin. Again, not a new product. I just don't have a new blush because I was trying so hard not to buy blushes, okay? Something that I wanted to put on first and I forgot was the Refi. So I'm gonna do it right now. I know I should have put this on first because of experience of just watching other influencers use this product. I keep closing this knowing that I'm using this as my mirror. So I do have a bigger mirror, but for up close, I need a compact mirror. Anyways, this is a Refi Brow Sculpt Gel. It's like kind of whitish. Looking back at other people's video, it kind of like looks a little white and flaky if you put too much or if you put it on top of other like makeup. So I wanted to put this on first. I'm just not used to doing my brows first. What it does is it like kind of collects your makeup and then turns it into like little clumpy like flakes, like makeup flakes. But it seems like a nice brow gel, as you can see. Like it laminated the brow pretty well. It's just a product that you have to use first. And I totally forgot. I got too much. And then this is a mini because it came with the primer. It was like a little holiday set. But it still comes with the Fully Comb. I feel like that's the best we're gonna do. This one has a white cast because I put too much. Yeah, too much. But we live and we learn. But yeah, the original primer that they came out with, the gray one that has the little roller ball, I got like a nice, it's not mini. I just used it, honestly. I just used it in, I think, my last video. But this and that came together. So I wanted to try both of them. It was a nice little mini holiday. And I was like, this is perfect. Because again, you know how I feel about minis. All right, let's move in to eyes. I didn't buy any new eyeshadow this time around for the sale. And I really don't want to put any eyeshadow on right now. So I'm just going to put my bronzer on my lid just to kind of give a little bit of a backdrop, a little bit of dimension, kind of mesh it all together. I'm just going to take a little bit of the bronzer and put it on the bottom lash line. We got the green sweater on. I'm feeling festive. I got the Sephora Color Wink It Felt Liner. I got it in the shade like brown. I think it was called Coffee Bean or something. I don't remember. But I also got it in the shade 03 Army Babe. And it's just like this nice, beautiful green. So is it the same exact as my sweater? No. But I tried, okay? Because I knew this is what I was going for. And I don't know. I just want to try it out. So I have tried the brown one already. But I really want to try this color. I'm so excited. And you can go as like little as you want if you're not too sure. I went with a little bit of a thicker wing. That looks so good, especially for the holidays. So good. I know we don't wear wings anymore, right? But just so you know, I'm still trying to figure out my wings and like try to get them perfected. For my eye shape and just in general, like I'm still not good at it. I used to do a wing every single day and I used to be really good at it then. I feel like not anymore. This one I like better. This wing, I don't know what it's doing. This one is like, whoop. Okay, but you get the gist of it, right? So it is a felt tip, so it's not like a brush tip. It is a felt tip, so if you don't like felt tip, you might not like this one. But the color, yes. Do the wings match? No. Like, I feel like I need to like put like sticky tapes or something on my eyes before I do wings. I still have some. I have some old ones from Elf when they used to make them. I barely use them, but I do have them, so maybe I'll use them next time I do wings because I need help. This one is fine. Like, I didn't want it too lifted because sometimes I make them too angled. This one's fine though. I like the angle, you know. This one though, I feel like I went too straight because I didn't want to get, because normally for this one I put it too high. Anyways, just stop looking at it, okay? All right, for lashes, I did buy a mini of the Ilia Fullest Volumizing Mascara. I wasn't a fan of their other one. I don't even remember what it was, but it was a white one, a white tube. But I did want to try this one because I feel like a lot of people were raving about this one at one point, and I had it sitting in my cart for like a long time. And finally, I just like went ahead and purchased it. I was like, what the heck? Why not? Give it a nice squeeze. Okay, you see my lashes a little bit. And this is like a clean brand, so this would be nice if I liked it. It says volumizing, doesn't it? Fullest volumizing mascara. I mean, it gave me a little bit of length. And I say a little bit because you can see what my normal lashes look at like. So it's not too much different than my natural length. No, darling, no. I'm gonna really get in there. Second coat does a little something. You gotta build it up. But off the bat, which you know you might like. You may not like a mascara where that it gets clumpy too quick. I don't have time to build. I'd rather it be a little bit more thickening from the start. Not my favorite. I'm glad I got a mini because I was gonna get the full size. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. I did go ahead and talk about this in my Sephora recommendations, but I did go ahead and pick up the Sephora 12-hour colorful crayon eye pencil. It is waterproof. It does stay. This one's in the shade 14 Cacao. I do have their black, their nude, and then I also picked up like a really nice cranberry color. So beautiful. I feel like if you want very festive eyes, you should have put the cranberry liner and the green liner together. Okay, so there's the brown liner. I do like it. I feel like it emphasizes the brown eyes. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara to my bottom lashes because I feel like this look needs it. I feel like this look could be something if it just won't be for the wings. And that's just that's a user error. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow pencil really quick just to kind of see if I can pencil in some hair strokes. We will see. I am almost through this pencil already. That's insane. I will say it's doing a really good job at holding my brows in place because that's pretty good. I just kind of shadowed a little bit of brow hairs in the beginning here. I will say that it is a little bit difficult. You kind of need a brow pen to go over these very like laminated brow glues. The Ardell one is the same way. If you try to go in with a pencil, sometimes they're just a little too hard for the pencil to like draw on. So like sometimes you just need like a pen, but this is not new. This is not even Sephora. This is CoverGirl, but you know, just saying. I don't feel like I need some glow because I feel like I have some natural glow coming from the Glow Play blush. But this isn't new. I had this actually in my Sephora recommendations. But this is the Sephora Luminizer in the shade 02 Sparkling Honey. So we're gonna go ahead and just emphasize that glow a little bit.
Oh, you got peanut butter too.
So good. It's not glittery. It's not like shimmery. It's just hydration, just glow, just dewy, you know, like so good. Okay. And then the last new product that I did pick up makeup wise from Sephora is the Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencil from LYS. And this one's in the shade Soulful. So I had a couple things in my cart from them, not gonna lie, but I didn't want to overdo it, so I didn't get everything. All right, this is not new, but this is something you can get at Sephora if you want to. It's the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, and this one is in the shade or fragrance or flavor, whatever you want to call it, Brown Sugar. Using lip balms instead of lip glosses has just been my go-to. Now, I would recommend this not on top of a lip stain because it's going to pull, because these are not super pigmented. Is pulling a little more red than I would want. Here we go. I don't know. I feel like I didn't like do a whole lot, but I still feel like I ended up full glam. This is the finished look that we created using the new Sephora products that I got, and I'm super excited to continue to use these products and try them out, and of course show them in future videos. We'll see if anything ends up in the next Sephora recommendations savings event sale. So, but very quickly, I will give a quick rundown. Okay, this product I do like. Again, I have tried it already, and I really do like it, and I have been reaching for it. So, it's something so far I am liking. This I do like as well. I just don't know if I would buy it again, right? This is like my 5th time probably trying out this foundation, and I will say it looks really nice. It looks really nice right now. I'm excited to continue to test it out, continue to use it, and see if it's a foundation that I will repurchase in the future. Is it a foundation that I will go through? Because I have proven that if I like a foundation or a skin tint, I will finish it. I will go through it. It doesn't matter if I have 50 in my collection. If you're a favorite of mine, I'm going to constantly reach for you. And so we'll see. We will see. Again, I like it more when I don't set it versus when I do. I feel like it does last pretty long. I just don't like how sometimes it can cling to dry patches. But yeah, I do like it. And obviously it makes your skin look airbrush and flawless. Powder, I'm excited. I'm excited to put this bad boy on top of a nice baby pink blush. Ooh, I'm excited, okay? The green, yes, it came through. It's exactly what it shows. Perfect, right? We got some user error going, but that's fine. We don't look at that. But yeah, as far as the green, so festive. I love this. I'm going to try to keep perfecting my wing and use this more often. I already know that I love these eyeliners, so yes, 100% would recommend them. And so far so good with the liner. I do like the liner as well. I like how it glides on, but I don't feel like it's too creamy, but it disappears like in 5 minutes. So I'm excited to keep testing it out and maybe buy some more colors. Of course, I love the Beauty Blender. Hello. And just so you know too, I think I used this one and I forgot to mention it. I used it in a previous video too. But I did pick up 2 of the Refi brushes as well while we're here. So this one, I don't know what any of them are called. This one I think is sold out and out of stock right now, but this one's like their foundation brush, foundation and concealer brush. Now, I haven't tested it out yet to see how I would like it for foundation. It feels very fluffy, so I don't know how it's going to be, but we will see. I thought it was like a blush, bronzer, highlighter, contour brush, but it is for creams, so we will see. And then I also picked up this one too. This one's their famous rival brush that you see every YouTuber, TikToker use, but this is like their cream blush and cream bronzer. This brush I love for cream bronzer. I love the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, like the big old circle one, but I feel like if you use the wrong brush, it can pick up too much product and look a little bit too like thick and muddy. This picked up the right amount and made it look airbrush, flawless, no lines, very good. Not a fan of this end. As far as the gel, I mean, nothing that no one already knows. I mean, if you put too much, you're going to get a little bit of a white cast. but it does its job. It laminates those brows. So if you have really hard to place brows, you're gonna really like it. Just don't use too much. This is the only thing that I'm like, no, it's not my favorite. Am I gonna wear it? Yeah, for everyday natural makeup looks, but I feel like it didn't give me anything, you know? So that's the only product I was kind of bummed about. But everything else turned out great. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here with me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. That way you will get a notification every single time I upload a new video. Until next time.